we are trying a new foundation today. I just happened upon it while I was in Sephora on Friday, picking up mascara. It was on sale. It was 50% off, so I got it, and it's waterproof. Benefits Cosmetics. If you see my Instagram post about the 21 days of Ulta Beauty, it was also on sale at Ulta. But because I'm going to be nowhere near Diamond in Ulta by the end of the year, to be Diamond in 2024, I just went to Sephora because it's on sale as well. And so those points, to me, were more important than the points with Ulta, because I'm not going to be Diamond this year. I'm not spending that much money to be Diamond in 2024. I'm almost at what I need to stay at the level I'm at for Sephora, which is a lot less. And I really haven't spent that much, so I digress. Anyway, I wiped off my face, and still, this is what it looks like. I used a toner, and that was it. And it's like 98, 99 today. So this is Natural Shine. See, my eyebrows are shiny because that's what happens. So to add back moisture, I'm just going to start with Danessa's Beauty Oil. I realized I never shake it up because it has gold flakes in it, which you probably can't see at all. There we go. So I never shake it up. So I think I've just been hoping that when I pull some out, which I can see some right there, some of the gold flakes, that they land on my face. I'm just adding moisture again. This is a dry oil, so you don't have to worry about being oily. Even if you're oily skin, you'll be fine with this one. And I'm not really worried about sunscreen. Normally I put sunscreen on when I'm trying out new foundation, so that's one step that's going to be different. Mailman is here, or mail woman. We have a mail woman. So I might go back outside before the sun sets. So this foundation has sunscreen in it. Normally I would always add sunscreen first, regardless if the foundation has sunscreen in it. But since I'm literally walking to the mailbox for like less than 5 minutes away and back, I'm gonna rely on the sunscreen that's in this product. Don't ever do that. Normally don't do that. Like I said, I'm literally, and by the time she's probably done, it'll be, yeah, the sun will be down over there. There'll be less rays to kill my skin. All right, so that's that. I also took off lip gloss I had on, my SPF lip gloss. So I'm gonna go with my Minted Balms Away Coconut Lip Treatment to add moisture back to my lips because they are chapped for sure. This was on sale, buy one, get one at Minted. It was, I think, this weekend. I didn't get one, honestly. She's doing pretty well. And my code, they're revamping some things, so my code currently is not going to work to where I'll get anything, so I won't say use my code to get a discount until I get another email that says our codes, affiliate codes are working again. Use buy Minted at Ulta. Told to go ahead, they have that at Ulta. My code wouldn't work anyway. I'm just saying, if you're trying to help me out, it's not gonna work by the time this video is posted. I don't know how long it's gonna take. Like I said, I just got an email. It does moisturize the lips though. I still have a lot of lip balms, but for this purpose, this one works. Okay, now we're gonna go with usual Smashbox. And usually I put it on my hand. I realized that just now because this is way too much. So I don't know why I did that. And you can just T-zone. But my T-zone, I count on my mouth because my mouth gets a little oily or dry right there. It's a combination. I have combo oily skin, so I usually definitely get my cheeks because that's where the oiliness happens. Like literally between like 130 and 4, my face will have this weird sheen to it. I don't know what it is. I've had a facial, I've had microdermabrasion, and it still happens. I left work today. I was like, oh, my face is fine. Then I get in a car and I'm like, yeah, my face has this weird sheen to it. So when you say bye to people, it's like, I didn't realize my face was that shiny. So I don't know what it is. I'm not trying to get, what's that treatment they do? Where they resurface your skin totally. Peel? I don't want to peel. And then I would have to look up how it is on black people's skin. So also during the 21 days Ulta, I got the Beauty Bakery in Oat, which is a translucent color, for half off. So I had plantain. I have that one still. I use that brightening under eye. This one I wanted oat for all over, kind of, and under eye, but just translucent in general. So I'm going to, we're not using the cape today. So I thought I missed it. I wasn't going to get it, but then they put it on sale again on Sunday. So I was like, oh, I'm going to grab this up while I can, since that's what I wanted. And since I ran out of my St. Lux, which is normally what I have been using all summer. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to use another Black Beauty brand. I still have a little Mercier, but I don't get my eyebrows because the shininess is ridiculous. But I don't have a lot of that left anyway, so now to just move on to this one. It's my Sephora birthday one this year. It doesn't include the Laura Mercier Mini like they used in the past. They have a lot of hair products. I'm like, I have no hair, so it's pointless to get those for my birthday. A free birthday gift from Sephora. So I'm gonna get the Glow Recipe. I think there's some Glow Recipe stuff instead. Okay, so with that, the little handy Sephora bag. Anybody's been to Sephora knows this bag. If you get a sample or something. This is called Ciele. So it's C-I-E-L-E. It's a tint and protect moisturizer. I wrote it down out. So it's Ciele Tint and Protect SPF 50 Tinted Serum Foundation. This is in shade 11 or Rich. They had one that I tried out that was, it was obviously too red. I had somebody swatch this on my face, this one, and they said this was perfect. So I did I saw it in store, it was perfect. And I'm just like, did he get the right bottle when he went and got the sample? Really nice guy, but so we're gonna see. Like I said, I've maybe seen this briefly somewhere on their website. They really have not been advertising this. So I don't have a lot, so it's fine anyway. I got some other samples, but anyway, what is this retail for? I didn't write out what retail. It's probably like 40 something. Everything's like 40 something. So I did kind of shake it up. So let's go with this. Usually don't go by the initial, because usually sometimes when you blend, it looks different. But yeah, I really haven't heard anything about this, so I'm just like, all right, light rail. What's the light rail? Yeah, there's barely anything in here. He didn't give me a lot. And I think it wasn't necessarily his fault because it has a dropper, but there's actually no squeeze up kind of dropper. It's just kind of a dropper, a closed dropper. So you kind of got to keep lifting and put it on. So I'm sure he got tired with that real fast. I know I would have. Trying to put it on with the little wedges, I got tired of doing that as well. Okay, let's put it over here. Let me rub off my finger. So I barely have any makeup removers left, so I'm trying not to use, I think I have a half one left. I'm kind of running out of this. Let's do the brush. We're using Danessa's brush. You know, I somehow got it weird like that, but we're using Danessa's brush. Because I haven't done anything in a while. My mother yesterday was like, you haven't posted a video recently? And I'm like, well, Saturday I went hiking. It was finally nice enough to go hiking in the morning. And then Saturday evening, we went swimming, or I got in the pool. I don't really swim. So obviously, and then, so I didn't do anything. I only had my eyebrows done. When I went hiking, yes, I'm one of those people. I'll do my eyebrows for hiking. Not always, but I will. It take, like I said, those days I do 2 minutes. Those are the days. So yeah, it looks good. And then Sunday, my back was hurting. Like actually Saturday, after I came back from hiking, I just passed out. After I took a shower, I passed out on a heating pad. Not directly on it, but on my stomach, and it was on my back because my back was hurting from the steps. We were Kiwanis Trail, if you know the Phoenix Mountain Reserve. I've never been in before, first time. A lot of diverse people were hiking. I'm like, I never seen so many black people hiking in my life. Mexicans, Asian, it was very diverse. But they have these huge kind of steps where you're kind of stepping up kind of high, so my back did not like that. And then Sunday, my back was still hurting, so I was on a heating pad again. If it wasn't for the heating pad, I probably wouldn't have went to the pool that evening. That and, you know, Tylenol is what got me through. And it's not like I did anything while I was in the pool. Okay, yeah, it's evening out. And I just threw away that sponge. I usually have the cookie one because usually they say 3 months. I've definitely had it 3 months. So I finally got rid of it. So, well, I say that because I couldn't use the butt of this one. Even though this isn't damp, I just want to get any excess. Since I don't know how much was too much, because that little dropper thing, they're like, you do it like 10 times, put 10 drops. I'm like, I don't want 10 drops on my face. That seems like a lot. But as hard as it is to get out, I understand that. So yeah, it's just a little on there. So this is the color. So I'm pushing it in and absorbing any excess. So yeah, I didn't feel like doing anything on Sunday, doing makeup look on Sunday. I just watched the Cowboys win, so against the Jets. They're doing good. Hopefully they can keep doing good. We'll see. Okay. Concealer, we're going with NYX HD. And I did swatch some concealers, the new ones like Tower and House Labs while I was in Sephora. I didn't mean to do that. I wasn't gonna go anywhere else. It's just a little while I was there, and so I'm like, okay, the house. I was looking at Mario before, but the House Labs is nice. That Tower is nice. Tower 28, so perhaps. Eventually, when I run out of, they were good for brightening when I run out of my happy hour with Minted. I guess I know. Okay, so I've got these little tiny sponges. Perfect for concealer to me. So we are going to try using one of these. If not, I have a brush. Put it down there, did nothing. It might be too damp. Let's squeeze. I'm gonna have to wash this towel. I was gonna do laundry anyway. Okay, I'll do the butt right here. So I did some swatching, but other than that, mascara, I didn't buy anything. Because it's supposed to be a sale, a fall sale, before the, I guess, holiday sale. So maybe I'll buy some stuff then. And then my birthday's coming up. I'm going to buy myself the Patrick Tar lip cream and I think Seduction. I was looking at that, so I might get that for myself for my birthday. Which we know I like a nice lippy. I think it's absorbing too much. And the weather was nice today. Like I said, it was like 99. But I had left my shades in the car because it's overcast for half the day, cloudy. And when I came back to my car to go home, my shades are usually like so freaking hot because they have the metal on them. But they weren't. So let's see if I can see it. If I want to add a little bit more. I can see part of it in my nose for sure, but like, okay. But because it was so damp, it's not hot enough to absorb everything like it normally would. So yeah, it's definitely getting to be fall in Phoenix. I mean, we still have like a possibly 102 days, supposedly. But usually towards the end of September, it's like 98. I always used to film like last weekend of September, it's always 97, 98. So it's definitely going back towards that. We just had a lot of hot days, extreme heat warnings before, versus what we normally do. Okay, so I'm gonna take a minute, because I don't put concealer on my eyelids, because I have oily eyelids, what you can see right there. So this is Morphe translucent, transparent eyelid primer. So it just mattifies them. So book club Friday. I just haven't decided what I'm gonna. It's kind of a. I might just use one of Danessa, that's new Serum Skin Tint. And that's why I'm recording today. Trying this out. Okay. And they'll dry down real quick. While that is going on, let us put on some. I didn't even use that at all. So let's get some more setting powder. And I'm using the, I can't see because it's shine, the Shayna B Miami. It's Hispanic Heritage Month. She's a Hispanic, Latino, Latinx. I don't know the exact words they're using these days. Makeup, cosmetic brand. So, I mean, I like this brush anyway, but just putting that out. She has some good stuff on there if you want. I realized I just forgot to blend my edges just as I was doing this. and I'm gonna sometimes it matters, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, and then let's I'm gonna use that one just for I have the fan. I don't need the fan, so I don't know why I did that. Okay, so with that, we are going to, because it's still technically summer, and it's summer in Phoenix, we're gonna use powder bronzer. We're not gonna use a cream one at all. Because Danessa, you can use this for multiple things. I am going to use it because I don't want to use a lot of stuff. I have to clean a lot of brushes because I haven't done anything in a while. They're all clean, so like. And Danessa had a master class yesterday, for her birthday. And then she still had to teach me Tuesday. She has a new groundwork palette, which I touched it also on Friday. So I'm like, oh, it's like, I'm not getting it, I'm not getting it. And then after I touched it, I was like, damn it, I don't need this. But I watched so many videos and tutorials. I'm like, okay. Maybe I can, because it's very intimidating. So I'm like, okay, maybe I can. I mean, I'm not one of the people I went away from challenges, whatever, but I'm like, I don't want to spend up money and then not know how to use it or can't figure out how to use it and just be frustrated, because makeup is supposed to be fun. And so I've been looking at it that way, how it's supposed to. It's just been overwhelming trying to figure it out. But seeing more people use it, I'm like, okay, I can use it for this, I can use it for that, because it's the all over palette. It's a neutral palette. And so she showed different models, dark skinned person, an older woman, Caucasian, and then who's the other one? Oh, and then on Teach Me Tuesday, she finished it with basically I don't say, people would say younger, but I'd say she's maybe like late 20s, early 30s, Latinx person. So she, black, white, Latinx, young, mature skin. So it's like, okay, you see these different ways. Glam versus everyday look. So we had all those examples. I'm like, okay, because I would use it, like, I want to use it like as everyday to get my money's worth. So seeing all those different ways was very helpful. And just seeing people just playing with it and having fun, because I think sometimes you do stress and overwhelm. I'm going to use the darker shade of this one right now for my nose. And so I've just been kind of, I guess you could say, feeling intimidated by it. And I was like, okay, no, I can figure it out. I'm a person, like I said, once I set my mind to something, it's like, look out. So I'm like, okay, I can do this. I can handle this one. If this sale, I'm waiting for the sale. I'm waiting for the sale. I'm like, we will not buy this. If we buy it, we will not buy it before the sale. Okay, look like that. And then I'm also using this as a bronzer, as eyeshadow. See, with the palette, I'd be able to just use it for eyeshadow, eyeliner. as well. And you wouldn't need an eye primer either, because I watched somebody do it on a separate YouTube channel, and it's like, okay, it definitely mattifies your eyelids. And my eyes have been bothering me all day. It's really the contact, so I'll probably change these later. Even though I see nothing, yeah. Okay. My bad. So otherwise, yeah, I'm trying to wait for a lot of sales before I buy anything. Like the foundations I wanted, I've been waiting all year. Okay. I'm just looking at my eyelashes. Whether it's right there, kind of longer than they used to be. I have nothing on. Okay, so let's set the rest of the face. Usual Sephora. I have new neighbors downstairs. I don't know what language they're speaking in. They seem, they're black, I'd say African, Caribbean, I don't know. That's not an issue, bother me or whatever, obviously. But I'm like, he's always on his phone on the patio, on speaker. And I'm like, okay. Eventually I'm gonna have to go out there because I'm like, it doesn't matter what. I'm like other people live here. And it's also kind of, you know, I'm not confrontational. I usually just go through the office, but I'm like, they would have to be here to see it happen. It's like my other neighbor who's still playing his music too loud in the bathroom. I banged on the wall yesterday morning. Once, it's literally once a week. It's been twice 1 week, so I guess he took a week off because I hadn't heard anything in a while. And then talking about renewing my lease, and I'm like, one, I didn't know I could, because it's an older apartment. So I'm like, but I have new neighbors. Do I want to continue living with these new neighbors? Okay, normally I would not go in with a cream, but Danessa's cream to powder is gonna go really fast. So we are going to get off what's on here. I'm gonna have to use my hands for part of this. Let's use my hands because I'm gonna use this for lips as well. And my fingers are less. She has a new, this is Primadonna. She has a new one. She just announced yesterday one of these, but in like pink, like Barbie pink, and a universal balm powder, blowing balm powder. So you would think it probably would have been, I mean, we're still in the Barbie craze, but probably could have put it out closer to then. So I know it's a little crazy right now. Let's turn this way. And then now I'm gonna take the brush. Gonna blend it in a little bit. So it's healthy. But the universal one that I've been waiting for is like, okay, with that blush, which will get used for sure. Those two, that's a good pairing. I think maybe a holiday. I think it goes on sale Saturday, Sunday 23rd, Saturday. I'm trying not to buy anything between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, so that ends, well, Yom Kippur is on Monday, so kind of like a no-buy New Year thing. So we'll see how well I stick to that. I just put gas in my car today, so like right now I have enough for rent. I did do a little overtime already this week. So just to set that, I'm going to use the Juvia's Place. So the Barbie pink is kind of this color. And so go Primadonna, and then the new one that's coming out by Danessa is this one. I'm just gonna put a little, even though it doesn't really need to set because it is cream and powder. I like how soft this looks on top of it, so that's why I'm putting it on there as well. Okay. So it's that. And then let's go to lips. I don't know why my ears are starting itching. So Rebel Kind, we're still holding on to this one. Lips are very. And then one of my neighbors now drives a van. Which I don't know if you can hear that. A white van, one of those vans they tell you to stay away from as a child, or hell, even as an adult. So he be backing up in the few spots we have over here that are covered, occupied on the site. It's a big van. I realize they tell you to go from in, out, and I've been doing that. I was like, I had to think about it the other day. I'm like, okay, I've been doing that. Again, no rules or fast rules. You can do what you want, what works for you. My lips are a little more dry because I took off some of that. Because lippies I'm buying right now are mostly for fall kind of thing. One of the ones that Sheba, Juvia's Place, that I bought for the 21 Days of Beauty. It's definitely my fall color. It's dark brown. I like it. So on those days, I just want to be like, don't fuck with me. Did I say that loud? Kind of, that's gonna be one of those days. Okay, so that's that. And this, I got this in my Ipsy. I don't know if it's just not that much was in there. I don't really think I use that much. This is also by Shayna B. Miami. So I'm glad they put it in there. I don't think they may have put it in there for the, I've tried it once already. Put it for the Spanigma shine. Like a good gloss. I have a lot of glosses. That's all I'm gonna say. Try not to go back in, that's why. Usually I just do that first. Trying to get that corner right there. I think glosses are good for all year round, so wipe that off so it doesn't put the lip liner brown in there. But yeah, so that's that. Lips are done. Almost done with this video, which I always say that, but let me do spray and then eyes. It's not really that hot anymore. Let's do this real quick. Did I do that before? I don't think I did. Because otherwise everything would have looked a little more melded. My eyebrows are just shiny today. Okay. And then my vision has been crap. This is, also got this in a different Ipsy. It's hard to read, so you know that's right there. But it's by Reina, I think, Cosmetics. I can't see without my glasses, y'all know that. Yeah, Reina Cosmetics, again, Hispanic brand. And I'm just putting a little bit on my eyeliner. This eyeliner. Okay, let me go like this. Okay. It's gonna go under. There we go. Should have sharpened it, but I did not. Okay. And then just kind of smoking it a little bit before I actually use Ulta Beauty's Late Night to set it. I always like using a thin angled brush, and I'm like, I don't know where y'all shopping, but they are all the same size. And then with a stamp. So now usually this is where I take forever. Look, I'm just a little bit. And then like 20 minutes later, that's why I'm going a little faster. I don't know when you haven't done makeup in a while. Getting back in the swing of things. I mean, it's really only been a week. When was the last time I went out? Hike, pool, giants, swimming. I did a lot of swimming, so yeah, but was it the Jodeci concert? That might have been the last time I did makeup. Yeah, I think it was. That's probably why I'm like, trying to get back into the swing of things. Okay. And then Lash Paradise. Because I haven't had this one that long, I'm not trying to open one of the to start curling my eyelashes at least once a week. One of my eyes, they automatically are kind of curled with the other ones. Be all wild. Is that dog barking? It's this little lady who always has a dog. It's a tiny, like a chihuahua. And she's always saying, I may have said this before on a different one, don't be an asshole. And I think that's her dog. So the fact that he's barking, I think that was her. He usually doesn't bark. So it must be another dog or something. Maybe since she's been sick, but no, I've heard her say it at least once since she's been back. Because I've never heard that dog bark. So I'm like, is that her dog? Crazy. I'm going to use this. Let's see. Some thickness. Let's. Otherwise, yes, I'd be done. Separate them. You get one of those gadgets that separates them. I'm gonna clean this off real quick. You know what I was gonna do? I was gonna use the Primadonna on my lips and then put the gloss on. I realized that now. Things you forget, because it's even sitting open, just wait for me to use it. Okay. I got mascara in my corner here, so I wait for it to dry. Because the fan is on. It's still drying. Or it dried faster than. Did I moisturize my under eye? I don't think I did. Okay. Okay. So let's do the earrings so we can be done with this video. These are the ones I waterworked today, so we're gonna do those. These are the color top I had on. To the Cowboys game on Saturday, they're playing the Cardinals. I do not have tickets, but if someday it's like, you wanna go? I would go. So with that, this is my final look using the new Ciele foundation and 11 Rich.